Turning now to the federal sex trafficking trial of music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. We learned this week he will not take the stand as the trial nears its completion. Jerika Duncan has been at the courthouse and is here with an update. Jerika, good morning. What's the latest?
Good morning. Yes, I'm back because I've been covering this story for the last 7 weeks. Combs stood up in court and addressed the judge Tuesday. He commended the judge, telling him he was doing a, quote, excellent job. And when the judge asked how Combs was doing, he said he was doing great. Combs said that after discussing with his lawyers, he decided he would not take the stand. His defense rested its case in less than 30 minutes, calling no witnesses. The prosecution, over the course of 6 weeks, called 34 witnesses to the stand, most notably his former partner, Cassie Ventura Fine, who testified for nearly a week. Prosecutors allege Combs coerced Ventura and another ex-girlfriend into drug-fueled freak-offs, also known as hotel nights. The defense has argued all the sexual encounters were consensual. The jury also heard from former employees of Combs. We are now done hearing from the witnesses since the prosecution and defense both rested their case.
So what happens now?
So next, we are going to look at the jurors. Essentially, they don't have to come into court today because they're handling some legal processes, if you will. But then the judge is expected to issue the instructions to them on Friday, which is when they could start deliberating. But tomorrow is when we're going to hear the closing arguments from both the prosecution and defense.
That must have been quite a moment to hear Sean Combs say to the judge, "You're doing an excellent job."
And that he's doing okay.
Yeah.
Early on in this, I remember he expressed that he was nervous at the very beginning of this trial. He said that out loud. So you never know which way these jurors are going to sway in terms of what they believe, what they didn't believe. But a lot of people have been asking me, well, what do you think is going to happen?
Yes.
And we just don't know. So I'm going to leave it to the hands of the jurors.
But only 30 minutes.
I was one of those people. Jerika walked in. Jerika, what do you think is going to happen?
But only 30 minutes.
Well, it's because I think the idea is that they felt they did a good enough job with the cross-examination of all of those witnesses, that why bring in more people? These jurors, I mean, not that that's a total consideration, but they've been there for, 6 weeks. We're in week 7, technically.
Wow.
So it's about trying to make sure that you push that through line through, whether it's your defense side or the prosecution.
Or the defense thinks we've already, they have not proved their case, so why should we rebut any of this?
Yeah,
It'll be
burden is
interesting
on
to
the
see
prosecution.
how this turns out.
All right, Jerika, thank you very much. Appreciate it.